And the Bulls start out with the ball. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for San Antonio. Elliott is out there with Duncan. Then it's Del Negro. Then it's Robinson. And it's Johnson in at the one spot. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this two. And so Jordan nails both of them. Johnson against Harper. And stolen by Jordan. Passes it to Longley. Throws it up high. Jordan against Del Negro. Dishes it to Jordan. From 15 feet away. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
To the middle. A nice finish inside by Tim Duncan. Spurs on defense. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. We talked about this matchup, and he said, you know, the thing about this game that's tough is their discipline and recognition offensively. Whenever you make a mistake at the defensive end, 9 times out of 10, they're going to exploit it. So we really got to be on our game. Guys, so much of this game is mental. We'll see who wins the chess match.
And Doris, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
That's absolutely essential. I mean, preventing high-quality shots has to be the highest priority. An absolute must.
3 on the clock. Poke loose and stolen by Jordan. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jordan's got 10 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers. Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Elliott the bucket.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Robinson against Longley. Fires at the elbow. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Elliott.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's a screen by Robinson. They double him with Jordan. Elliott kicks to Robinson. Here's Duncan. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 6 points for Duncan.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here's Jordan. He's got 10. 1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. And he gets the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Steve Kerr's checked in for Ron Harper.
There we go. That was yours. Lovables. Give him a hand. Come on, Chicago.
There's a minute left to play in the first. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Kerr. One-on-one fast break. And he's going up for the alley-oop and taken away by Johnson. In transition, here come the Spurs.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
The drive. Whoa!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak.
Oh!
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Shot from 12. No good off the front iron.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
That is good. 18 points for Michael.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. And stolen by Jordan. For the finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's Chicago leading by 14. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Duncan is out there with Robinson. Then there's Person. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Robinson. Jackson against Jordan. Pass to Duncan. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Michael Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Kukoc dishes to Jordan. Shot's good. Jordan's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. Spurs trail by 16.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Kukoc with the defensive effort.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. From the arc. And the shot is good. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Okay, fans, now coming to the court are your Level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Spurs trail by 21. And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Bulls. And that one is hammered home.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
They double-team Johnson. Here's Person. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Chicago leading by 21. Pass to Jordan. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 35.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
And that one's good. Jordan's got 37.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The pass to Person. They double him with Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go. Cannot hit.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Johnson kicks to Duncan, to the paint to stop the run, and Jackson gets it to go.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 39 points and a ridiculous number of steals. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Truly, they have no answer for him at all.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Harper in for Kerr. Elliott's checked in for the Spurs. Del Negro comes in for Johnson. Knocked loose. Elliott passes to Robinson. Goes up the baseline. That one off the back iron and out. Inside. Del Negro. Shot is no good. Good D by Jordan. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Rebounded by Jackson. Longley passes to Harper. Rodman kicks to Harper. Passes it to Longley. Outside for Jordan. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Jordan's got 43 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Del Negro. Shot is off. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Chicago opening up a huge gap. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
Harper is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Rodman. Then there's Pippen. And it's Longley in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. It's tipped. Del Negro against Harper. There's a screen by Robinson. Johnson dishes to Robinson. The Admiral making no mistake on the inside.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Jordan. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Elliott. Duncan with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Good.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Longley passes to Jordan. Longley with it. Back to Jordan. Down low. 5 to shoot. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Jordan's got 50 points.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Steve Kerr's checked in for Chicago. San Antonio also making some changes. Purdue comes in for Robinson. And Person subbed in for Elliott.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot by Rodman, no good. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Del Negro. Knocks it loose. All by himself. On up the court. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
They double him with Jordan. And they're running.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
.153 left in the third. Johnson, the pass to Del Negro. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Del Negro. No luck. And the Bulls going the other way now. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Person. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
By himself, and the dunk by Jordan.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Del Negro against Kerr. Here's Duncan. Offensive rebound. Purdue. Good work defensively by Rodman.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front, running away with it. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the floor for San Antonio, Williams is out there at Person. Then there's Purdue. Then there's Jackson, and it's Williams at the point guard position.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The drive by Jordan, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Jordan's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bulls. San Antonio with the ball. Williams kicks to Jackson. Williams a screen, knocked away, and stolen by Jordan. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Chicago ball.
He's feeling it. It's hauled in by Purdue.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Person. Chicago grabs the miss. Fast break. Here we go. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
That's tipped. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Outside Jackson for the three. Rebounded by Wennington. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And they double up Jordan. And the pass to Wennington. Jordan with it. Williams picks him up. Just 5 on the clock. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Knocked down by the 7-footer Purdue.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Pass to Wennington. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Jackson. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. There's the dish to Jordan. And they double up Jordan from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And San Antonio has possession. Williams kicks to Williams. 11 feet away. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Simpkins. The drive by Jordan. And that one's good. Jordan's got 11 points in the quarter.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Person. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Jordan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring total for the Bulls.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And the Bulls making a change here. Kerr's checked in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Jordan. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Kerr's shot is good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And so it's San Antonio with it. Now here's Williams to the paint. Here's Purdue. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Poked away. Williams kicks to Jackson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
I don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that like gas with no brake, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they ugly. You can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feels for like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Gotta do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich.
Greetings, everyone. 2K. Brings you the NBA. We'll see Seattle and the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Seattle, Kemp is out there with Johnson. Then it's Gary Payton. Then it's Schrempf, and it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard position. And stolen by Jordan.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Ring shot on the way, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jordan's got his second bucket. And here's Seattle. 4-point game. Payton drives in. No good.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 6 points.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Payton passes to Hawkins. Here's Kemp. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. The drive by Jordan, and he jams it with authority.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time. Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And they double up Payton. Here's Kemp. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And stolen by Payton. Pass to Hawkins. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And they double up Payton. Schrempf with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Payton kicks to Hawkins. The screen from Kemp. Clock is at 3. Hersey Hawkins again.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And they double up Jordan. Passes it to Longley. Left side Pippen. Outside Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time. From Scottie Pippen. 14 points for Jordan.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Kerr's checked in for Chicago. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Seattle. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely. nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 14, and he gets it to go.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Rodman. Back to Jordan. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Payton. It's tipped. And they're pushing it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Hawkins passes to Payton. The Sonics again can't hit. And so the...
Okay, fans, now coming up to report on your level.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
They've got Michael Jordan. Pippen is out there with Rodman. Then there's Wennington, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Outside Jordan. Lets the 3 fly, and he gets it to go. Jordan's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Shrimp trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 11.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Jordan having a terrific game. 19 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And he gets it to go.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless.
Another gap in the defense. Found there, and they've really had their number today.
Payton drives in. Chicago grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Sonics trail by 20. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. And this run is getting out of hand right now. Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
Here is Schrempf following the basket by Michael Jordan. Sam Perkins knocking down the three.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Wennington passes to Jordan. Here's the break. Askew. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Now here's Kerr. The drive by Jordan. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Really a heads-up play on both ends there, the steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Here's Askew. Perkins hits the shot. Big smooth there again.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
And they double up Jordan. Inside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for Seattle. Percy Hawkins checked in for Askew, and it's McMillan in for Gary Payton. The drive by Jordan. Shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Bulls leading by 19. And they double up Jordan from past the arc. The long distance three is built. Jordan's got 38 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. McMillan kicks to Hawkins. No good on the triple. Here's Chicago. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Jordan. Count that one. Jordan's got 40 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's McMillan. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Chicago running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even. Close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
On the court right now for the Sonics, Payton is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Schrempf. Then it's Kemp. And it's Johnson in at center. Now, here is Schrempf. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Pippen. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Now here's Payton. The screen from Kemp. Payton's shot is off.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The kick out to Harper. Long lead passes to Harper. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Outside Jordan. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Longley, a screen on Schrempf. Jordan with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. The drive by Jordan. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Jordan's got 46 points. And it's Seattle with the ball. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Payton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Here's Jordan. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Jordan's got 48.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Payton kicks to Schrempf. Soft touch off the glass. Schrempf's got his first basket.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
The drive by Jordan, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
56 seconds left to play in the third. Payton kicks to Schrempf. Shoots the 3. A long-range bomb from Schrempf.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Rodman dishes to Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kukoc comes in for Rodman. And then for Seattle. Brikowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Askew comes in for Detlef Schrempf. And McMillan subbed in for Gary Payton. It's a 4-7 jam. I mean, just beautiful.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly but very efficiently.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. We've got Bill Wennington. Kerr out there with Bushler. Then it's Tony Kukoc, and it's Simpkins in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Kukoc gets the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Hits. Count that one from Simpkins.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Sam Perkins converts.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
It's stolen by Kerr. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Here's McMillan. That's tipped. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Offensive rebound, Perkins. It's tipped.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Here is Wingate. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Puts up a 3, and the Bulls another 3. Here's McMillan. And again, Chicago running the court in transition.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Askew, guarded by Kukoc. Screened by Perkins. Askew passes to Perkins. Perkins nails the jumper.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Simpkins, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Jordan. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Here's McMillan after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
From deep three-point range, Perkins pulls it in. McMillan against Kerr. In transition, here come the Bulls.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
He's got a clear path. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Here's Simpkins. The pass to Wennington. And here's Kerr for three. And it's Steve Kerr knocking it down from long range.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
Can't be sleeping, keep on waking without the woman next to me. Guilt is burning, inside I'm hurting. This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me. Blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. So blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me.
Hello and welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Chicago Bulls. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip and the Houston Rockets starting five. Smith is out. Out there with Maxwell. Then there's Ori. Then it's Thorpe. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5 down low. Bulls on D. And Smith gets double teamed. And some nice passing there by Houston. In transition, here come the Bulls. Jordan with it. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
There's a screen. Picked by Olajuwon. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down. Just a fantastic shot by MJ that time.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Out to the right wing. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the dunkie. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Jordan double crunches in mid-flight.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
Smith drawn the double team. Six to shoot. Here's Maxwell. Rebound by the Bulls.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with them. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying this is a team we're facing that really knows how to play and how to execute their offense. And certainly at our best, we can do the same thing. So for an old school guy like myself, it really makes the game enjoyable. It becomes a mental challenge as much as a physical one. A great point, guys. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
Rockets trail by 10. Now the pass to Ori. The feed to Olajuwon, looking to end the run, and that's good for 2.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
The drive by Jordan. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. He's checked in for the Rockets. Cassell comes in for Smith. Ball's knocked loose. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Purdue the pass to Paxson. Purdue against Cassell. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Nice rebound by Thorpe. The Rockets depend on him for those. In transition, here come the Bulls.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
To the inside. The shot's good from Paxson.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Cassell against Paxson. Cassell kicks to Olajuwon. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Olajuwon's got 6.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls lead by 12. And we'll be back right after this. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Grant is out there with Pippen. Then there's Paxson. Then it's B.J. Armstrong. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The Bulls making a switch here. McRae's checked in.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Armstrong dishes to Pippen. Boom, he chains it straight down.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Maxwell from downtown. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And that's Hakeem with the steal. Kicks to Olajuwon. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by McRae.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Williams. And a switch here also for Houston. Smith checked in for Ellie. In transition, here come the Bulls.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Will Purdue's checked in for Chicago. Armstrong gets the bucket.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
There's a good screen. Passes it to Bullard. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago.
That's his first personal foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Michael Jordan.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 18 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Maxwell. Cans the shot from the wing. Maxwell's got 5 points in the quarter.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
The shot from 20 feet away. Back to Jordan. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's blocked. 1:29 left in the second quarter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Chicago making some changes. Neely's checked in for McRae. Paxson comes in for Jordan. And it's Brown in for B.J. Armstrong. Houston also making some changes. Thorpe, he checked in for Bullard. Ori comes in for Maxwell. And it's Cassell in for Brooks. They grabbed their own miss. Olajuwon, good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Brown outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here's Cassell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Tipped away. Smith on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Pick by Cartwright. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Cassell. The Bulls knocking down the 3. And it's Smith missing.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Cassell. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Chicago running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far. A runaway game. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
I tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston. Ori is out there with Thorpe. And it's Smith. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Maxwell in at the 2 spot.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
The shot's good from Smith.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And they double up Jordan. The nasty reverse by Michael Jordan.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Knocks it loose and stolen by Jordan.
Boy, that's such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up? when you can throw down the reverse.
That one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
It better. I mean, I'd be shocked if we don't see that thing again tonight.
And stolen by Jordan. There's the lob to the hoop.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Ori. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And here are the Rockets now. The Bulls getting the bucket. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. It's Jordan on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Jordan having a terrific game. 34 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
And whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. McRae has come in for Armstrong. Houston also making some changes. Bullard, he's checked in for Elijah. Ellie comes in for Orr. And Brooks subbed in for Smith. Smith checked in for Michael Jordan. There's the pass to McRae. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Smith. Pass to McRae. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Chicago making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
These giveaways aren't doing them any favors on the scoreboard.
And that's 8 points they've surrendered here off those turnovers in the quarter. And obviously, that's had an impact.
Neely's checked in for McRae.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Grant kicks to Smith. Back to Grant. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Ellie got a piece of it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Passes to Maxwell. The Rockets with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Grant the pass to Williams. And the dunk by Grant.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Stolen by Grant. The shot. It's Chicago with another bucket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And there's the pass to Bullard to end the run. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And so here is Chicago. They've got Michael Jordan.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Back to Jordan. Here's Cassell. Pass to Bullard. Here's Brown. Makes it off the glass.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
The drive by Jordan. That one goes. Count it.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cassell with the shot. Purdue with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Can't get it to go.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first
Free throw good, Jordan.
at the line for your Bulls, Michael Jordan.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Brooks, the pass to Bullard. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Bulls ball.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The drive by Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Cassell against Paxson. Here's Cassell. Here's Brown. The shot's good. Cassell making the play.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The drive by Jordan. Passes to Purdue. And they double up Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Bullard, the pass to Ellie. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And they double up Jordan. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Cassell kicks to Brown. Ellie. Purdue with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jordan. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that one's good.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Chicago making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there's the pass to Bullard. Here's Cassell. He's guarded by Williams. Brooks dishes to Jones. Houston moving the ball around. Puts one up from 19, and he gets it to go. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 55.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan. And it's Chicago to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Maxwell. Ori is out there with Thorpe. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Smith in at the point. Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Here's Maxwell after the Bulls pick up 2. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Here's Jordan. Jordan double clutches in mid-flight.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Picked by Olajuwon. And here's Maxwell for 3. And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. He lobs it up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Now, here is Olajuwon. It's tipped. The pass to Pippen. The dish to Grant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Poked loose. And here come the Bulls again. Chicago with the fast break. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The feed to Jordan. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 10 points. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Here's Pippen following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Look at that jam. Beautiful.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And stolen by Jordan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And the basket by Maxwell.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The Bulls leading by 15. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Brooks checked in for the Rockets. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Patience.
Reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain
the transition points. Make the defense move. And let's pass up a good shot.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He's thrilled with their play on the offensive end of the floor, saying it's all coming together for us. The ball movement is great, and when someone doesn't have it, they're cutting and fighting to get open. It's just fun basketball to coach and to watch. Let's have some fun ourselves, guys.
Doris, thanks. Guys, shooting is a chief concern for them.
And if that is the focus, then their ball movement is going to have to be sharp today.
It's very rare that you see a team shoot the ball well without moving it well. And that's the hidden message when the coach talks about their shooting. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Brooks against Armstrong. P.J. Armstrong comes up with the rebound. Here's Jordan, and that one is stuffed right through. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Here's Brooks, looking for his first basket still in this one. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break. And
that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's Chicago opening up a huge gap. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
They've got Pippen. Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Williams. And it's Purdue in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The drive by Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Jordan with a good game. He's got 30 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Cassell against Paxson. Cassell gets the bucket.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
The drive by Jordan, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Cassell against Paxson. Cassell, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. Their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them to always have their eyes up, always be looking for passing lanes and ways to get the ball into the low post. That was the brunt of his message. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Cassell's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by, and they double up Jordan.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Bulls now. Williams passes to Paxson. Williams dishes to Jordan. Just 3 to shoot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Whoa! This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. They just aren't missing.
Cassell against Paxson. The layup off target. And here are the Bulls now. Outside Jordan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jordan's got 44.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And they double up Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Ellie passes to Cassell. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Here's Ori. Another miss by Houston.
9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
That's good. Jordan's got 48.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
A stupendous finish in traffic. Jordan's got 54 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Thorpe on the glass grabs the board.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls out front, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Ori is out there with Thorpe. Then there's Maxwell, and it's Smith, and it's Olajuwon in its center, locking down the middle. Smith with it, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the basket by Maxwell.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The drive by Jordan. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. Jordan's got 60.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Cartwright, the pass to Grant, trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Jordan with it, picked up by Olajuwon. That one goes. Count. 62 points for Jordan.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. 8 feet away, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Chicago making a switch here. McRae's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Bullard, he's checked in for Thorpe, and Brooks subbed in for Ori.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Here's Maxwell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Maxwell's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. And they double up Jordan. Pass to Cartwright. Back to Jordan. Kicks it to Armstrong. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The drive by Jordan, using his post move to get the 2 points. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Brooks outside. Jordan against Olajuwon. No good. Great D that time from Jordan.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Cartwright, the pass to Grant. And they double up Jordan. Passes it to McCray. He dishes it to Armstrong. Here's Jordan.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Williams, he's checked in for Cartwright. Ellie, he's checked in for Houston. Grant with a screen on Maxwell. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Free throw good, Jordan. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And Brooks, here we go. And stolen by Williams. MJ taken off from the free throw line. The shot's good from Jordan.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Armstrong's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he gets it to go.
Well, they've come out and done a great job of getting some easy baskets from fast breaks. You like to see that.
And when you don't allow that defense to set up and get out in transition, offense comes a lot easier for you.
And Bullard gets it to go.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooters.
Out to the wing. Back to Brooks. Pass to Ellie. Olajuwon against Williams. That's good. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
That's good.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Brooks kicks to Olajuwon. With the fadeaway. And Houston again with the bucket. And here is Jordan. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Neely. Then there's McCray. And it's Purdue in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Ellie passes to Cassell. To the left wing, Ellie. Chicago grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And it's Brown missing. Here's Jordan. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Cassell. It's rebounded by McCray.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
He's got a clear path. Picked off in midair. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Chicago. Dishes it to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. It's Jordan on the wing. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
They double him with Jordan. It's stolen. Pushing it up. Moving it up. And there's the pass to McCray. Out left to the wing. Back to Jordan. A baseline J. That's good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
That one's rebounded by McCray.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Brooks, the pass to Cassell. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Jordan. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Brooks misses.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And Jordan gets it to go.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Cartwright against Cassell. Pass to Ellie. To halt the run. The rebound by Cartwright. Now Paxson. Feeds it to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. And the Bulls another three.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire, and it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.